No, no, no. Insanity and nuts, I know those are the two words that came to your mind. That has nothing to do with what I'm doing on the show. This is the true test of whenever you're trying out these called true wireless headphones. You know, whenever you're buying something like this, try it out. Actually put them on, get them into the right position, you know, that little twist you have to give to get into the perfect ear position, and then swing your head around, because the only idea of these is portability, on the move, especially if you're an athlete or you're going for a run or a walk or anything. If these keep coming out, then these aren't true anything. Forget wireless, they're truly useless. So we've got these on the show today. We've got the momentum from Sennheiser. I've been waiting for these for a very long time. Our top story, of course, is from a completely different dimension. How video on demand and streaming has become the most important part of how you consume content today. Well, your TV hasn't caught up with that world at all, right? Can they take a picture? Video on demand, always about compression. Can they take that picture that's coming through your data connection and actually take that picture, uncompress or decompress it, and make it better, almost like it was originally before it was compressed? Well, one company says they've been able to find the solution, and their R&D and their top innovation has taken care of it. That's View. We'll take you out there and show you that. That and a whole lot more on the show today.
We show you a new TV range from View with a game-changing upscaler technology that will make your video-on-demand content viewing experience much better. We also review the much-awaited Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless earbuds and test out the claims. And we also play with this hot pink laptop from Avita Liebe. Can this be your new workhorse?
But before we dive into all that good stuff coming in from the world of tech, here are all the headlines.
Tech giant Google came under the scanner this week regarding its payments app, Google Pay. The Delhi High Court asked the Reserve Bank of India how Google Pay was operational without proper authorization and cited that the app was violating the Payments and Settlements Act. And Google India has responded in a statement stating that Google operates as a technology service provider to its partner banks to allow for payments through the Unified Payments Interface infrastructure and is not part of payment processing or settlement. Google says that there was no requirement for licensing of these services under the prevailing statutory and regulatory provisions. Google Pay is based on UPI, which allows bank holders to transfer money using their smartphones without any net banking credentials. And as the Lok Sabha polls pick up steam, Facebook is reportedly blocking or removing around 1 million accounts daily using artificial intelligence to ensure that the elections are fair and free of bias. These are the accounts that have shown abusive content. Facebook is said to have activated operation centers in Singapore and Dublin, with data scientists closely monitoring the social media giant in a bid for a fair and transparent elective process.
So our top story, of course, is View. And like I said, today in the world of video on demand and streaming, everything coming through your data pipelines is compressed, which means what may have been shot originally isn't what you're really seeing on your TVs. And you're pretty much happy. The very fact you even get it right now is the big miracle. But now you can take it to a new level. That compression, decompression, and everything else you can do in between that, well, View as a company says that their TVs can enhance the experience dramatically. So first I'm going to show you, before we even go there, of course I went and met the people out there and spoke to them about the whole thing. But before you do that, just take a look at this. This is one TV, pretty big company. I'm not going to tell you who. That's their picture. And right next to that is the View TV. What do you think? Dramatic difference, right? The only real difference is we did everything. All the tests were done out there. We put both TVs. You're seeing it right now again. We put both TVs on default. So the contrast, the brightness, the colors, everything is on default on both. Absolutely equal. But the pictures are dramatically different, right? That's because when you're uncompressing, you can actually do a lot with software and algorithms to get the original thing back. So now let's take a look at the announcement, what they brought in, the kind of TVs, the sizes, the range. Then we'll talk to the person behind it.
We bet you're already gasping at the stark difference in picture quality of these two television screens. Take a good look, because this tussle is between a budget-friendly TV and a high-end TV. And yes, as Rajiv said, shockingly, the one with the poorer picture quality and contrast happens to be a high-end TV from a leading manufacturer whom we shall refrain from naming. And this sleek beauty happens to be the new launch from popular TV maker View, that is all set to capture the market yet again with its revolutionary video-on-demand upscaler technology. What does that mean? Well, this technology comes with its new TV range and can enrich or upscale the video and audio playback for video-on-demand content like Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime and others. So the software allows View's new TVs to enhance picture quality by combining multiple advanced machine learning algorithms working with a digital signal processor for more vibrant colors. The company is famous for its online-focused approach and is all set to capture the budget-friendly TV segment with its new launches. The View Pixelite range, the View Ultra Smart range and the View Premium Android TV range. The Ultra Smart TV, which starts at Rs 14,500 for 32 inches, the View Pixelite TV, which starts at Rs 30,000 for 43 inches, and the View Premium Android TV, which starts at Rs 35,000 for 43 inches. We got to spend some time with the 55-inch View Pixelite 4K TV in our studio, which is priced at Rs 42,000. On the design front, we like the fact that even at this price point, the TV looks premium. We're sure that this will fit into any room's decor and blend in perfectly. Connectivity is key and the TV comes with 2 USB ports and 3 HDMI ports for you to multitask. We also like the fact that the TV came with a dedicated Pixelite remote with direct access to Netflix, Amazon Prime and YouTube with plenty of Indian apps and content. The screen supports HDR technology and visuals are clear and vivid. There is Dolby audio built in, making content viewing and listening a delight on the View TV. But let's understand a little more about this video-on-demand upscaler technology from the dynamic CEO of the company.
So in the world of televisions, once in a while comes something that actually is called a game changer. Otherwise, things are pretty still out there. Today, something like that has happened. A true game changer, especially if you're the kind of person that consumes a lot of video on demand from everybody else. No real R&D and no innovation has come from there. But today, everything changes. And with me is the person behind it all. So congratulations, a very interesting launch today, 3 different televisions. But while I love the televisions and always have been a fan of the kind of stuff that comes from your company, today you've taken on an innovation part which actually changes the way we watch TV. That comes about, like I said, very, very rarely. Tell me the thought process behind taking video on demand, which has become such an integral part of everybody's life, and saying, let's make this viewing experience that much better. What's the thought process?
The thought process is, View as a company has always made televisions for the new age. And most traditional companies have a very hardware mindset.
Okay.
So most of their development happens on either SD content or, your usual cable TV content. We started working closely with most of the operating systems and the app companies a couple years ago.
Okay.
In fact, we're the first ones to bring Netflix to India and then the first ones to the official Android last year. And we realized that hardware can only do so much justice to the amazing picture quality and content made by these VOD OTT apps. So from the time that we actually announced our partnership with Netflix 3 years ago in Jan 16, we started doing development and came up with technology which took 3 years and 107 man hours.
Oh, you actually counted and
actually, yeah, because we have to build people for that.
Okay.
And came up with this upscaler technology, which is a game changer because it dramatically enhances the output of video and audio of any OTT app like Netflix or Amazon Prime, Google, Hotstar, whatever it is that you're watching.
So now, of course, we come down to the fact that as a company, you're working on R&D, you're thinking of what's the next level of innovation coming in. You've done it now, this is the result. But what was the original thought process? Because 3 years back, VOD wasn't the big, huge thing it is today. So are you saying you guys are predicting the future 3 years back?
Well, we've been predicting the future for a long time. We always say with View, there's always something new. And one of the USPs of the company is that, we launched something way before everyone else. We're the first ones to actually come up with the concept of luxury technology a few years ago. And it took some time to prove it. It's a concept that we're still working on. But the most important part is we realize that consumers are going to make display the new paper. And all of us are becoming screenagers today. So it's a much younger team. It's a much fresher concept. It's taken time to actually bring all of this together. We were the first ones to partner with Netflix. We're the first ones to bring the official Android. This time we also partnered with Dolby for Dolby Vision and sound. I would say that it's really the strength of the Indian mind that's been so strong for us. I wouldn't deny that Chinese companies are great when it comes to hardware. Far East companies have always been focused on great hardware, but nobody, And I repeat, nobody can beat us Indians when it comes to software.
Nationalistic pride too, right?
Absolutely nationalistic. It is software.
If someone was to ask you directly, take off your corporate hat, okay, taken and thrown, okay, and say, why should someone buy this TV in a sentence?
Buy this TV because consumers today want to be ahead of everyone else.
Remember that insane thing I was doing right at the beginning? Well, that is because of these. This is the Momentum by Sennheiser True Wireless Earbuds. And the fact that nothing sticks out of my ear like earwax gone completely crazy is the good thing. So what I really like about these is that they fit very, very well. One twist is all it takes. And of course, there are other buds inside that you can try out for your size of the ear. So right now I can move around as much as I like and nothing is going to fall off. But eventually, once you've got that right, this is a new category where the quality of the sound becomes really, really critical. And that's why when we heard that Sennheiser Momentum were one of the best in the world ever, we, of course, had to find out.
Wireless audio. Boy, is this the audio trend of the season. We've already shown you some great wireless audio earbuds over the last few weeks. The Skull Candy Push and the Samsung Galaxy Buds being top of the mind and top of the line. But if there's one company which understands the intricacies of audio, it has to be Sennheiser. And we've got Sennheiser's response to wireless audio on the show today. These are the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless Earbuds and they're ready to take on competition from big names like B&O, Bose, Sony, and even the upcoming second-gen AirPods. So let's check these babies out and see if they have anything different to offer. Let's get the price out of the way. These are a pricey option at 24,990 rupees. Design. On first look, we like the subtle grey and black tones without any buttons in sight. Only if you look closer, you'll see the metallic rings on the outside which come with touch controls. There is a sleek-looking charging case which is small enough to carry in your pocket. They tuck in nicely into the ears and don't really fall off. We would have liked a smaller design because they do look a bit awkward when in the ear. Touch controls. The touch controls perform well at least when it comes to playback with the left ring. Double tap to fast forward and triple tap to rewind tracks. But to be honest, these are a bit frustrating to master and take a while to learn. You can sync and customize controls with the companion Sennheiser Smart Control app, but you will need to pay close attention to get used to these controls. Features. There is no noise cancellation at this price point, which is slightly disappointing. But there is a noise isolation feature which blocks out the dreary humdrum of life and it performs well. We also like the transparent hearing mode which lets listeners hear ambient sounds for improved situational awareness. The battery life is decent at 4 hours and it can be juiced up with the charging dock which also provides an additional 8 hours. Performance. The earbuds truly shine when you tune in. The audio is immersive and the equalizer does a good job in providing punchy bass without any shrillness. You can of course customize things to your liking using the app. Sennheiser also has something called 2-mic beam forming which provides crystal clear voice calls. And now let's find out from the company what makes these earbuds truly stand apart.
The best part of this is that Sennheiser is having this proprietary audiophile driver which is 7mm dynamic driver in it, which gives the exceptional sound clarity in these earbuds compared to any of the competition. Then the second feature is the magnetic parts in this. They do not fall out from the case. It has the option of a transparent hearing. For example, when you are wearing this, you are cut off from the outside noise. But what the transparent function do is that you can hear the outside noise also.
The Sennheiser Momentum earbuds offer an expensive proposition at almost 25,000 rupees, and with cheaper options gaining popularity, Sennheiser will have to count on audiophiles for this product to work. But these earbuds come with some truly impressive features, a very good battery life and some powerful sound that can make the competition quake in the boots.
And now let's move on to Avita Libre. You may not have heard the name, but boy, once I show you this image, can you ever forget it? So these are laptops by this company. Starts off at about 27,000 rupees, goes up to about 80,000 rupees. Different models, different kinds. But I have to say this, there's this pink thing that I hold in my hand. Of course, I think Sanjana was very intrigued. I was very disappointed because the easiest way to think that you're actually going after the women's category is to make something in pink. I completely disagree. That isn't the reason anybody should buy it. I would buy it because I think it's a great color. but it has nothing to do with male or female. Sanjana was overly intrigued with it for some reason, but thank God, and truly, truly there is a God, she still didn't start dancing. Now there is, of course, relief in that part of it. But now let's take a look at the product itself.
We've seen laptops in different shades of black and grey, but this hot pink is anything but regular. This is a new laptop from Nexco-owned American company, Avita. Avita has launched its new mid-range flagship laptop series, the Avita Libre, and I have with me this blossom pink variant for review. And yes, Rajiv is right, I don't just like the color pink because I'm a woman. The color is eye-catching in general and will definitely appeal to millennials. But is color the only USP of this laptop? Let's find out. I used the laptop for more than 2 weeks and it's evident to me that while it may be called a flagship laptop, it neither has great gaming prowess, nor is it a high-end laptop for heavy-duty content creators. The Avita Libre is a pretty laptop reminiscent of the MacBook in design, which pretty much does the job when it comes to performance. In this competitive laptop and ultrabook market, the Avita Libre does appeal to many because of its vibrant color gamut, with options from urban ruby to champagne gold to this bright blossom pink that I have with me. So you have your pick when it comes to colors. The design appeals to me too. It has a slim cut, fits neatly around my desk and even fits easily into my handbag in case I need to run out for a meeting. I have the compact 12.5-inch variant with me, which costs around 67,000 rupees. Depending on storage and the processor, the range of Avita Libre laptops starts as low as 27,990 rupees and goes up to 83,990 rupees. It only weighs around 1.37 kilos, which is very similar to the MacBook Pro. There's also a 720p HD camera on the top, and when I tried it, it did do a decent job. It is a bit light on ports, which is a bit disappointing, with just a power connector, a USB Type-C port and a headphone jack. When it comes to performance, it performs well for everyday functions but isn't ideal for heavy softwares like Photoshop since the speed does take a hit. The laptop variant I have comes with Intel Core i5 processor with 256GB internal storage, which gives a decent performance for a workaholic like me, but isn't great for content creators or gamers since it overheats a bit. Let's talk about the display. It comes with a full HD IPS display, which is easy on the eyes. The laptop runs on Windows 10 Home OS, which was easy for me to get used to for daily tasks. Battery life is decent and I got around 7 hours of solid work on a single charge. The company claims 10 hours though. I did enjoy the keyboard, it's lightweight and it doesn't have any distracting keyboard noise. The speakers on the bottom perform well when placed on the workstation. All in all, the Avita Libre Ultra Portable laptop presents itself as a good on-the-go workhorse for everyday tasks, especially in the mid-range laptop category.
We'll take a quick break right now on the show. Lots more happening when I come back. And now, of course, let's wrap things up with this one. This is the Detail Posh, and I've got another speaker also. Now, remember, there's another little category coming up right now where the quality of the speakers, the look of each, I'm going to show you this one, okay? The look of these speakers is really changing. These look like $1 million. Really, really good-looking stuff. And then you actually find out that the price point isn't that much. So now, this looks like something from Marshall and other companies, wood veneer, nice looking, a little light. If it had been a little heavier, I would have thought it was better, but it sounds pretty good and it's priced absolutely ridiculously, about 1,900 rupees. So our review of this and one more.
Detail, the company that made headlines for manufacturing a smartphone for Rs 299, and yes, one that worked, is dipping its toes in the audio industry with a spate of speakers. And yes, like the phone, the speaker also promises everything at an affordable price. This is the Detail Posh speaker. While it may be called posh, the price tag won't make you gasp. This one can be yours for Rs 1,999. We like the subtle design and portability of the speaker. There is a front-firing speaker which performs well when we played a few tracks. The black panel houses 3 buttons to control the playback, 2 LED lights to see what's going on, and a microphone for users to make phone calls. The battery life is a big USP here, and we got around 5 hours of audio playback owing to its 2000 mAh battery. It supports Bluetooth 4.2 with a listening distance of up to 10 meters. Connectivity shouldn't be an issue since you get ports for a pen drive, a micro SD card and an aux port to enjoy music from different sources. It comes with an FM tuner as well. On the performance front, the Detail Porsche gives a bang for your buck. The audio is balanced and the few tracks that we listened to left us moderately impressed. Even at high volumes, there was hardly any distortion, which may be rare in budget speakers. Wait, before you touch that remote, did you think we couldn't offer you an even more affordable option? We live to surprise. We have a great outdoor speaker for you for Rs 1,399 only. If you're in the mood for a rugged pool party, then this sturdy looking outdoor speaker from Ant Audio is a great option for you. This is the Ant Audio Ammo. The speaker is rugged at best. You can drop it in water or drop water on it like we did. You see, we love our gadgets a bit too much. You can even play football with it and throw it around. It's sturdy enough to withstand it all. The Ant Ammo is IP66 rated waterproof and houses a 45mm speaker, which offers good sound for a pool party or for those lonesome self-discovery trips. There is also an aux to micro USB cable port in case you're carrying a playlist with you. The 1000 mAh battery housed in this little speaker gives around 6 hours of playtime on a single charge, which gets a big thumbs up from us. We love how easily it fits into our hands, and on the performance front, we listened to different tracks and had no complaints, especially at this price point. We will be a little greedy and say we miss an FM tuner in this product. All in all, for us, a shockproof, waterproof speaker with great sound quality for under 1400 rupees is great news on any day.
That then was the show for this week. Lots of exciting stuff coming up, including all the new Fitbits.